Spoilers for Elbath. However, I noticed something very, very funny. Okay, so after chapter 1182, we have seen all the forms of Ragnar so far. We've seen it as a full squirrel. We've seen it in several different hybrid states as a squirrel hammer, and we've seen it as a normal hammer. However, when you look at Loki, we have not seen a hybrid state for him yet. So, based on the times that he has been fatigued while in his full beast state as the Nidhogg, I wonder, is he even capable of going into a hybrid state at this point? Or is that even more taxing than the full beast state? Because that would seem to be the actual good alternative to his conundrum in being so big as a full dragon. Just assume a hybrid state, but he refuses to do so. So I wonder why that is. Because we've seen in the past with Kaku and more interestingly with Luffy that Zoan Fruit users are the only ones out of the three types that have problems in using their abilities, which is very funny and it's a bit of a trick, but that's how you can actually start to gather that Luffy is a Zoan fairly early on in the series, which is just an interesting thought. But to continue, so in that way, I guess you could say Loki is reflecting Luffy, because at the start, when he was a child, Luffy couldn't control his stretchy limbs. So maybe, like how Kaku messed up his transformations during his fight with Zoro, perhaps Loki just can't do it right now because for some reason the hybrid state is just too strenuous for him to actually pull off at this moment in time based on him being so big already. Maybe that's the case, because it's so weird that he hasn't done it. Because I wouldn't think that the hybrid state would be as big as his full beast state, but maybe it's bigger. I don't know, because that wasn't the case with someone like Kaido. Kaido's hybrid state was way smaller than his beast state. So I would think that would be the same with Loki, but maybe it's not. Or maybe for battle, seeing as how he's such a new Zoan, he doesn't have the full breadth of how to make the most battle-ready body for a hybrid state, because hybrid states have been vastly different between multiple Zoans at this point in the story. So maybe his hybrid state, it's underdeveloped for the type of combat that he likes to actually engage in. So perhaps he can't fly in his hybrid state. Maybe that's the case. But there has to be something as to why he hasn't gone full hybrid yet. There has to be some sort of block or reason as to why that is an issue. Because why keep going full beast state if you know it will only lead to you burning out very shortly after you've popped it off? Very strange indeed. There are a lot of very interesting intricacies with Loki and his transformations. Now, for a funny bit of backtracking, it would be kind of interesting if Loki in his hybrid state just looks like the various possessed giants that we see earlier on in Elbaf who succumbed to Imu's influence via Dama Reversi. I could see him just looking like that, because there are a lot of elements that are similar. He could have wings on his back. He would have bigger horns, I would think. And of course, glowing eyes, because the Nidhogg has been shown to have glowing eyes in various panels. So I could see him just turning into one of them. But of course, he wouldn't be controlled by Imu. This would just be an effect of his Dole Fruit. But yeah, that would probably happen, honestly, if I had to think about what he would look like. But with that being said, if you are enjoying the video so far, click the like button. And if you want to see more from me, click the subscribe button followed by that bell so you never miss a video. In addition to that, if you could, please hit the hype button, because it really does help. With that being said, give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Polypede Waxing.